And that gives Sally time. There you go. Just make sure you don't mix your fork and your pen up when you're eating, because that could be like, hang on, where's it all gone? And it'd be like, yeah. Fabulous. Everyone that's rewatching this can only see me, so I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. Um, where are we? We're on our week 6. So we're at the third eye, the brow chakra. Um, so we're starting our journey with that chakra this evening. And so far, we've explored our foundation, our relationships, our sense of self, our connection with others, and our voice. And now we turn our attention inward. It's all right, I couldn't remember if I was recording, but we are. Um, turn our attention inward to the third eye chakra, the center of awareness, perspective, insight, and imagination. And also the quiet wisdom that sits beneath the constant chatter of the mind. Third eye isn't simply about thinking, it's about noticing how we think. It's about recognizing the stories we tell ourselves, the assumptions we make, and the way our mind can either become a trusted guide or a very convincing storyteller. Um, Themes that we've returned to, I think, time and again over the years with I Meditate, our thoughts, and how our thoughts help shape our experiences and our reality. And as always, with the questions, there are no right or wrong answers. Don't overthink them. Just simply write down the first things that come to mind. Trust whatever arrives. And if nothing arrives, just remember nothing is something. So you can always just put in brackets, nothing at the moment. And that's a something. So write the word mind at the top of your page. Did my own sound effects then. And let's just take a nice, slow, deep breath in. Just releasing that, allowing yourself to settle, allowing the day's activities to just be left where they are during the day, because this is your time, your space now. So let's begin. First question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how judgmental is your inner voice? 10 being like judge, executioner, etc. 1 being like just not at all. Just like, yeah. So how judgmental would you say your thinking is? Can be towards yourself, could be towards other people, towards situations, or simply the way your mind constantly evaluates what's happening around you. Do you notice yourself quickly deciding whether something's right or wrong, good or bad, a success or a failure? Just take a moment to reflect on that and then just write down your number. And if you want to add a few notes on what you've noticed, just do that also. And then when we've done that, just let me know with either a wave at the camera, a thumbs up, or a... That's it, we're getting waves at the camera and send some hearts. That's great. We can crack on. So we've got a number. Next question. Well, our minds are wonderful tools, but sometimes they forget they're meant to be tools and they become the driver instead. So I'm wondering, how often, just ask yourself, how often does my mind run away with itself? where one thought leads to another, which leads to another. And before you know it, you replay the conversation 20 times or imagine 10 possible futures, solve problems that don't even yet exist, or worried about something that may never happen. How often does your mind do that? How often? Just give it a thought. Could be very often, hardly at all. Just make a few notes, and when you've done that, just let me know. Be a wave at a camera or a ladybird from Anne. Oh, that's a sweet thing. Penguins from Sally. You got something there, Sally? Yep, good, good, good. So I've jumped from my notes, and when I'm looking at my notes, there's a moment between flicking between the two where I don't see the screen. So if you're really on it and quick, I'll miss whether you've done it. Um, how often do you find yourself caught in a spiral of thinking? That kind of downward spirally, kind of depressive thinking. Again, just first thing that comes into your mind. Might be often, might be never. Make a few notes. Of course, the correct answer is a lot less since I've been part of I Meditate. Good, good. Sally's got something. Oh, I've got upward rain. That's a strange one, and it should come down, that one. Oh, and Anne's dropped one in there too. Marvellous. Um, think about those moments when you're driving, walking, or maybe sitting quietly watching television or walking, and you suddenly realize your mind has drifted somewhere else entirely. Your body stayed where it was, but your imagination took you somewhere different. Um, so, how often do I drift into my imagination? How often does it happen? When? Where does it happen? Just take a few moments to reflect, make a few notes. Good, good. Sally's got something there. Oh, 99 red balloons. Tidal wave from Anne this time. Get a surfboard out with that one. And ghosts. Fabulous. So, next question. Does my mind support me or argue with me? So if you've ever had like an exciting idea only for another voice in your head to go why it won't work, that type of thing. Or perhaps you've thought about trying something new, starting a project, having a chat with somebody, a change of direction, and almost instantly there's another part of your mind that goes, well, you can't do that because. Yeah. How often does that kind of thing happen? How often does your mind become a tug of war between possibility and doubt? Write down whatever you notice. Is that hamburgers and flowers from Anne? Nice. So, musical notes. Nice. And finally, time you trusted yourself. Think back to a time when you had an idea that felt maybe unusual or unexpected, perhaps even a little out there, a little crazy, and despite the doubts, you followed it. What happened? What did you learn? How did it feel? Write about that in as much detail as possible, the thoughts, the emotion, and the atmosphere. People, the sights, the sounds, really kind of bring it alive. And allow yourself to step back into that moment. Party streamers. Is that a chipmunk? Squirrel, I'm not sure what that one is. Could be a rabbit. Fabulous. That's everyone. Like the mushrooms. So just now, let's take a few moments to look back over everything you've written down. What stands out? Is there a pattern? Do you trust your own thinking, or do you spend more time questioning yourself than listening to yourself? And just remember, the third eye chakra isn't asking you to stop thinking, it's inviting you to become aware of your thinking. And there's a difference between being led by our thoughts and simply observing them. And if any other thoughts come to mind as you look at that, just jot them down. And then when you're ready to move forward, send me a sign. And it might be something you want to kind of revisit later on as well. You can always go back to it and ponder and look at it. And aliens, Space Invaders, wasn't it? Little angely thing from Anne. Dogs from Sally. Wonderful. So over the next week, just invite you to notice where your mind takes you. Notice the stories it creates, notice the assumptions it makes. And perhaps most importantly, notice the quiet moments when wisdom appears before the thinking begins. Sometimes our greatest insight arrives not when the mind becomes louder, but when it finally becomes still. So that's the first half of this evening. If you want to put your pens and your papers down, have a fidget, get comfortable. Time for our meditation, which is definitely different to last week's. That's it. Wonderful. So have a fidget, get comfortable, stretch, settle, Settle into yourself. Sally's just disappeared. We'll give her a few moments. There we go. She's back. Also gives everyone else a bit more time to settle and get comfortable. So we'll begin our first of our 3 meditations of the week. Third eye chakra meditation. Throughout this, we'll be breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. Just comfortable. No pause in between, just a continuous flow of in and out. And let's begin as we always begin. Let's take 3 wonderful deep breaths together. And you may choose to close your eyes and go deeply into this on the first breath. You may wait. You might wait until the second breath before you choose to close your eyes and go deeply into this, or you might chance it and go for the third breath before you close your eyes and go deeply into this. But whenever it is you close your eyes and go deeply into this today, I know you can get the most from our session. So let's take a nice deep breath in. Breathing in. Hold it. Breathing out. Breathing in. Hold it. Breathe out. Breathing in. Hold it and breathe out. Just allowing your eyes to close if they've not done so already as you relax. Ready to go deep into this meditation today. I invite you to think of a place that you associate with peace and calm. A place where just thinking about it now, you can begin to sense that peace, that calm. And as you're thinking about that now, noticing that peace and the calm, you can just allow yourself to start to relax. Being aware of the chair or the bed beneath you, the room about you, the sound of my voice. As you begin to become aware of that place where you sense that peace and that calm and the relaxation within you. And as you notice that now, just allow it to begin to spin and flow within you. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Letting go. Unwinding and relaxing. Allowing your awareness to settle into your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Slowly, gently, effortlessly. With every breath, becoming a little more present, a little more aware. More relaxed, and yet at the same time a little more open. And so quietly affirm, just say to yourself, My awareness is becoming clearer. And so now bring your attention to the silver cord that we've been working with above the crown of your head. And notice that silver cord descending down through the center of your body, through the crown, the brow, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, down through the sacral chakra and through the root, down through your legs, through the feet, and deep into the living heart of the earth. Feel yourself grounded, connected, supported, exactly where you need to be. And from the soles of your feet, allow roots to grow down into the earth, moving deeper, going deeper, growing stronger, wrapping gently around the silver cord, anchoring you firmly into the earth. And as you think of that, you can become aware of the quiet strength beneath you, the stillness, the stability, the support that's always been there. So now notice a beautiful white light above your head. Allow it to flow gently down through the crown, filling your head, your face, your throat, your shoulders, your heart, your body, your legs, your feet. And allow this light to wash through every part of you, releasing tension, releasing old thoughts, creating space, creating clarity and openness. And as that light continues to flow down through you, you can become aware of that vertical line of energy connecting the earth and the sky, running straight through the center of you. That horizontal line moving through your heart from left to right. And the line of time stretching from your past through this present moment and into the future, from behind through the heart and out in before you. Notice the place where these three lines meet, in the center of your heart, the still point, the convergence point. Bring into your heart one quality that feels right for today. Perhaps peace, trust, gratitude, compassion, whatever arises naturally. And allow that feeling to grow. Notice it expanding, moving out through those lines, that matrix of energy, touching every life you've ever encountered, every conversation, every kindness, every unseen moment. And as much as it flows out, allow that same energy to return amplified, balanced and whole, And as that continues to balance, to flow, become aware of that emerald green energy rising from the earth beneath you, moving upward through your feet, your legs, through your body. And as at the same time the white light is flowing gently down from above, earth below, sky above, meeting within you. And allow the two energies to spiral together, flowing effortlessly through your entire being, creating balance, harmony, flow. And so just bring your awareness down into your heart space. Just notice whatever greets you today. That familiar place we've visited over the past weeks. And take a moment to acknowledge your inner child, offering kindness, acceptance, gratitude, knowing they are safe here. And from this place, you notice a pathway leading gently upward. Just allow yourself to follow it, rising effortlessly, moving beyond the heart, beyond the throat, towards the center of the brow, the third eye chakra. And as you arrive, you notice a beautiful violet light, a soft purple mist surrounding you, peaceful, gentle, expansive. Step into it. Allow it to surround you completely now. With every breath, the violet light becomes brighter, clearer, warmer, more alive. Become aware of it filling the forehead, the temples, the eyes, the whole of your mind. And begin to discover that you're not forcing thoughts away, simply creating space around them. Like clouds drifting across a wide blue sky. The thoughts may still come, but now you are watching them rather than becoming them. And allow the experiences of the past week to drift gently into awareness. Moments, conversations, choices, opportunities and challenges. Simply watching them appear. Without judgment, without needing to change anything, just observing, witnessing. And so quietly ask yourself, where in my life am I not seeing things as clearly as I could? And just allow whatever comes, images, memories, feelings, knowing, and just simply notice. And now just ask, what story, belief, or assumption might be coloring the way I see this situation? What story, belief, or assumption might be coloring the way I see this situation? No need to force an answer, just simply remain curious, allowing your deeper wisdom to reveal whatever is ready. And finally, be curious. As you ask yourself, what becomes possible if I allow myself to see with fresh eyes? What becomes possible if I allow myself to see with fresh eyes? Notice what changes, what softens, what opens. Maybe nothing immediately. Perhaps everything begins to shift. And trust whatever arises, even if you're not consciously aware of that yet. And from within that violet mist, allow a symbol, be anything, an image, a place, a guide, a memory, or simply a feeling, to emerge. Something that represents wisdom for you at this point in your journey. You do not need to explain it. You do not need to analyze it. Simply receive it. Notice how it feels. Notice what it communicates without words. As you allow its quiet wisdom to settle within you. And as that symbol continues to teach, to bring that wisdom through, just imagine yourself standing a week from today, at the completion of the third eye chakra journey. See yourself there, calmly, peacefully, confident, just standing there at the end of the week. Notice how you carry yourself, your posture, your expression, your eyes, and notice what feels different. What is that has become clearer? What is that you've begun to understand? What's the old story you've started to release? What new possibility is beginning to emerge? Just take a few moments and simply observe this future version of yourself. Allow that version of you to smile. Maybe they have something they wish to share, a word, a gesture, a feeling. Just simply receive it with gratitude. And allow that future version of yourself to step towards you. And as they do, they merge gently into you, bringing their wisdom, their confidence, their calm, their clarity, and their trust. as you begin to feel those qualities settling naturally into every part of your being. So now see the chakra column illuminated. See the root chakra glowing red at the base of the spine. The sacral chakra glowing orange. The solar plexus glowing yellow. The heart glowing green. The throat glowing blue. And the third eye chakra glowing violet. See them connected, balanced, alive. One continuous flow of energy from the earth beneath you to the sky above you. Grounded, open, aware, whole. And just quietly affirm, say to yourself, I trust the wisdom that arises in stillness. I see with clarity, and I walk my path with trust. Allow those words to settle gently within you. Nothing to force, nothing to prove, nothing to become. Simply allowing yourself to see more clearly, to listen more deeply, to trust yourself a little more than you did before. And just rest within that violet light, breathing, feeling, allowing, knowing that insight often arrives quietly, not through striving, but through stillness, not through certainty, but through curiosity, not through thinking harder, but through seeing more clearly. Simply breathing, simply allowing, simply being. That's right. And when you're ready, just imagine yourself descending back into that heart space. Stepping out that heart space and gently returning back. Bringing with you all insight, wisdom, and understanding that you have gained, even if you're not aware of it yet. Bringing that back with you, becoming more aware of where you're sitting or lying, the room about you. And when you're ready to return and have a great week, feeling good, then you can begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. And when you're truly ready to feel good and be here now, and embrace the week, then you can open your eyes. Be here now, feeling good. That's right. All the way back.